for winter detailing. In winter detailing, first thing I do is cover my head. The reason being, I'm quite bald, so don't have a lot of hair up there, so I need something to cover me up. So go with a woolly hat. I've had this hat for about 4 or 5 years. It does the job. It's brilliant. Paid a pretty penny for it, but you know, I've never had a problem with it. It's never ripped or anything like that. So the head's covered. Second thing, if you don't have a beard, I do have a beard. Some people like to wear a high neck or a scarf, so you can wear that. I don't really like to because I feel sort of closed in and claustrophobic. After that, as we go lower, I have a thermal underneath. This is a Under Armour thermal, and then after that I have a jumper, hooded jumper or hoodie, and then after that I've got my polo. The polo's got my business name, KC details, and so on. On top of that, I've got my jacket. The jacket doesn't always stay on. The reason being is because it's got zippers. This is very dangerous for the paintwork. You can scratch the paintwork. And then below, I've got tracksuits. The reason being, now you can wear work clothes or work trousers, you know, professional ones. That's perfectly fine. But the reason I wear tracksuits is because not only is it more flexible and more comfortable while I'm moving around and cleaning inside, outside, etc., is also doesn't have any zippers, any buttons, anything like that. Unlike some work trousers where they do have it, and you can also scratch the paintwork. And last but not least, underneath the trousers, I've got thermals, as you might see. Let me just try to balance. Right, that's my thermal right there. And then that's the thermal for the trousers. And then underneath that, I've got socks, thick socks, and then waterproof trainers, which is very, very important. When you're washing cars, you're going to get wet shoes, and you don't want to have wet toes. It leads to athlete's foot, so on and so forth. It's a lot of headache. You don't need that headache in your life. And that's basically it. Now going back to the jacket doesn't always stay on. The jacket's just there so while I'm prepping my stuff. As soon as I start working, you start to build your own body heat, and you don't need the jacket. And also you don't need zippers around scratching the paintwork. That's basically it. That's it. Little tips and tricks that you can do to keep yourself warm. Double glove, wear 2 gloves at the same time. Second trick that you can do is have some of these. Now I've got these in my pocket. I haven't activated them yet, but they're in my pocket. These are pretty cool. This stuff here, you squeeze them, they pop, and they produce heat for up to 8 hours. Fell on the floor. That's pretty decent. These were given to me by a friend. Personally, I would never buy them. The reason being is I use a kettle. I hook it up to the generator, turn it on, and I warm my 2 buckets up with that, so I don't have to put my hand in cold water, which is a great way. That's pretty much it. And the last trick actually you can do is wear some headphones. Now right now I'm not using them for any music. I don't use them for whatsoever when I'm working either. It's just for safety. The reason being is if I'm listening to music, I might not hear something happening around me, car crash, so on and so forth, or someone trying to steal my items. As everybody knows, that's a mobile detailer. That's very, very, you have to be very cautious of your stuff, because people can just walk up to your van or whatever you use and take something out, and you might not hear it over the hoover or anything like that. So I do have to keep my wits about me. These are not for music. These are for if a client calls me, because at the end of the day I'm a one-man band. If a client calls me, they're calling straight to me and I can deal with them. The worst thing you want to do is working on someone's car, holding the phone to your ear. It's very disrespectful. Personally, if I'm paying someone to do something for me, I don't want them talking on their phone or on social media or anything like that of such. That's pretty much it. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Let's get back to this glass coating that I'm putting on.